What's up? It's Ryan from RightBlogger. Today we've got our winter update for you, and we have been busy. First up, new tools. Let's pop over to my screen here. I'll show you. First up, we've got the permalink tool. This is one of my favorite new tools. This gives you an SEO optimized permalink, a URL structure for any blog post you have in mind. So let me give you a little preview. Cycling for beginners. And we'll click generate. And what you'll get here is you'll get an SEO optimized permalink and a few different options to consider. I like this cycling for beginners tips. But what we do behind the scenes here is we send this prompt over to OpenAI and we structure these permalinks to be SEO friendly to give you the maximum opportunity to rank in organic search. Now, let's take a tour of some more new tools. Number 2, the mission statement generator. I like this one because this is great for landing pages. If you are setting up a website and you are trying to communicate succinctly who you are, why you are here, why you are doing what you're doing with your business, then this tool will help you out immensely. Next, we've got the slogan generator. Again, this one comes up with a catchy phrase based on any topic that you place in here and a description of your business. It'll come up with something that sounds great and will allow you to place it somewhere on the homepage of your website. We've also got a product name generator right here that you can see. Comes up with clever names for any product that you're making. We've got a podcast name generator, a topic generator, an interview question generator, an Excel formula generator. There's a lot of new tools inside RightBlogger right now, especially if you haven't logged in a couple weeks. Definitely check it out. One of the biggest new updates I'm pumped about is this little bar right here on the article tool, the YouTube to blog post generator tool. Any tool that creates longer form content inside RightBlogger now has this little toolbar that features SEO options where we'll generate a meta title for you, a meta description, and a permalink automatically with any article you create. There's also an image pack generator, and there's the ability to now chat with RightBlogger. So anytime you create an article, you can now chat with it. You can ask it to rewrite the post based on feedback that you have from the first draft. You can generate ideas for Instagram posts, and there's a bunch of suggestions here. Create tweet ideas, create podcast episode ideas, LinkedIn post ideas. This is designed to allow you to get more out of the content you create on RightBlogger, and really the sky's the limit with chat. So have fun with it. Please let us know what you think. We're pumped to see it. Also in the article writer, you're going to notice a lot more new options. We've been making this tool really robust based on your feedback and how we want a tool like this to function. So as you can see here, I've got an example for vegetarian Italian recipes. And you got all the classic options still: edit outline, include images, links, real-time data, and of course in the tone and the writing style section, you can customize this. I like using the Mytone feature a lot. It helps my article first drafts come out much more sounding like me. And you can customize point of view. You can now add a primary keyword phrase. So what this does is it ensures that this article is very SEO optimized for your target keyword phrase. You can also type in the target audience, the people that you're writing for, and you can add additional instructions. So anything that you want to customize, any section that you know you want to add into this article, include that here and the AI will work with it behind the scenes. So let's click generate here, and I want to show you a brand new feature that we also released with the outline for any article that you create inside RightBlogger. Now, once you generate an outline in RightBlogger for the article tool, you now have the ability to click on any of these sections and make custom edits to the sections. You can give it very detailed additional instructions on what exactly to include in each section of your article. And of course, you still have the ability to remove sections and add new sections anytime you want. But what I really like about this is that now you can choose really, really detailed instructions to give for each section of your article, and the article is going to come out much more along the lines of what you have in mind. And again, with AI, the clearer vision you have for what you want on the other side of using a tool like our article writer, the better it's going to be. So give very detailed instructions to this prompt, and you'll be happy you did. Another really great update we made based on your feedback is to the Mytone feature. So if you pop over here to your account and you just click on Mytone, you'll pop over to this page. Now, you can always add Mytone by just copying and pasting text, maybe from your blog, from a YouTube video transcript or something. But now you have the ability to paste in a URL. And I'll show you an example here. Now, what we're doing behind the scenes when you create a Mytone using a URL is we are scraping the page that you place the URL in here. Usually a blog post is going to be something that's the best example, and it pulls in all that content, and it's going to create a custom tone based on that URL that you place in here. So we can see we're going to work over here. And here we go. We've got a brand new Mytone based on my homepage for my blog. It's called Engaging, Practical, Motivation, Credible. I love it. By using Mytone and including sources from your blog or other samples of your writing, you're gonna get content from RightBlogger that's much more curated and in your own voice. Another new feature you're gonna notice is that now whenever you enter your URL into a tool, you're gonna see a preview. You'll verify that you have the right URL, and this is very handy for grabbing YouTube links, individual blog post links, to make sure that there's no typos, that you're not missing anything in the URL, and then it shows you that that's correct. You'll also notice a lot of little updates to one of my favorite tools, the YouTube video to blog post generator inside RightBlogger. Let me show you an example by grabbing a video from my YouTube channel. This is one of my favorite tools because it allows me to repurpose content where I create videos first and then I'm already drained. I don't want to write a 2,000 word blog post about it, right? So I'll go ahead and grab that link from a YouTube video I made, and then you can see the URL preview verifies that this is the correct URL. And now you can customize the article length. So I usually go with one of the longer form options. This gives me a great first draft. And you have the ability to add in a primary keyword phrase. So for this video, let's say long tail keywords. And of course, I'm going to use the Mytone feature to customize it. And we've got a bunch of options here. You can customize the point of view, the target audience, and of course, add additional instructions to the prompt as well. But I like this as is. So let's click generate and we'll see what we get. And boom, here we go. In just a couple of clicks, I get a full article that's SEO optimized for the primary keyword phrase, long tail keywords. You can see we've woven in here to a lot of the headers. And we've got a bunch of stuff that, during the editing process, you're going to want to correct, right? So AI doesn't always know the name of products. When I talk about RightBlogger in this video, obviously it missed that. It wants to call it RBlogger, which, I guess I'm RBlogger, so that's not that bad. But anyway, as with every AI piece of content, you'll want to make your own edits in here. But what you get here is you get a really solid first draft article that allows you to just copy and paste this into your CMS, and you have an awesome starting point. You'll also notice now that when you generate an article using the YouTube tool, you'll also see this SEO tab. You'll get a meta title, you'll get a meta description, and of course, a permalink here as well. And then again, in the chat section, you get the opportunity to create more content based on the article that you just wrote. So I clicked on create tweet ideas, and now it's writing 10 different tweets that I can use to promote this article once I hit publish. Now, another use case for chat that I really like is if you don't quite get what you want from the first draft of an article, give it that feedback. Ask it to rewrite the article for you and see what you get. Next up, we have some super fun updates to our keyword research tool. We've been really making this more robust. So let me show you an example. Vegetarian Italian recipes. If I can type today. Now you have the ability to click on this little sparkle over here and it'll generate similar keywords for you based on what other keyword phrases are relevant and going to be SEO helpful to your blog. So we can see it added pasta, pesto, risotto, caprese, tiramisu, and now we have the options still to select different target languages. We have a ton of options in here. And of course, country that you're basing this article in. And then when you click submit, you're going to get a ton more related keyword phrases that are not just related to vegetarian Italian recipes, but also more topics that you might want to consider blogging about too. And of course, you still have the opportunity to filter based on volume. Again, checking out the highest volume terms, or if you want to flip it and start with the lowest volume terms, things that are going to have the least amount of competition, you can do that. Or you can filter using competition and see exactly what's going to be low to high. Cost per click is also another way to consider how competitive a keyword phrase is going to be. The higher the dollar value on a keyword phrase, the more competition there's likely going to be. Of course, something like HelloFresh pasta, HelloFresh is a meal delivery service. They're going to be ranking #1 for that. So I wouldn't go after that one. But something that you might want to do is check out, instead of just chickpea pasta, chickpea vegan pasta recipes, something like that. And of course, once you've landed on the keyword phrase you want to create content about, just click on the little tools button here. You can generate post ideas, create a keyword cluster, create people also ask related questions, and hit the ground running with the content that you want to create. You'll also see a lot of updates in the content dashboard. You can now filter based on the tool that you've used to see just all the articles that you've written. Or if you want to just reset it, you can see all of your content right here. You can also search. So now you have the ability to more quickly find the content that you want inside your dashboard. From any page inside RightBlogger, you can also just scroll down on this left sidebar now, and we've got a bunch more options here. You can give us feedback, which pops up into feature request options, delivering feedback straight to us, or reporting bugs. So if you see something that doesn't feel quite right, or you have an idea for a tool or how something should function, we want to hear from you. We're making these tools for you, so the more feedback that you give us, the better these tools will get. So please tell us exactly what you want, and we'll get to work on it. You'll also see this option here to book a call with me. Now, I would love to hear from you. So if you want to chat, if you want to share ideas, get a tutorial on how to use RightBlogger based on your specific needs, I would love to chat with you. So go ahead and hit that button down here. You can book a call with me anytime. Inside the dashboard, you also have the ability to archive or delete content. We've gotten a lot of feedback from you that you want to see the YouTube tools be more robust. So all of our YouTube tools now have a ton more options and features, and they work with live streams, they work with shorts. And now when you paste a URL into any of our YouTube tools, you'll be able to get really curated content based on that URL. So this is, again, designed to help you repurpose. So turning those YouTube videos into written content that you can use on your social channels, on your blog, across your website is a massive opportunity to lift your SEO efforts up. We've added thread options and hashtag options to the Twitter tool. We've beefed up the content gap analysis. We've fixed a ton of bugs, including mobile improvements. We've added more features to our Chrome extension, and we've really done a great job of listening to what you want to see in RightBlogger. So please let us know what else you want to see, and we want to make those improvements. We're also creating a ton of content that's going to be educational in nature, tutorials on how to use different tools, videos talking about how to work through a content workflow process, blog posts that detail how to approach certain topics within blogging, and more. If you have suggestions, if you notice bugs, if you see things that you'd like changed or improved about RightBlogger, we want to hear from you. So please, when you log in, use the feature request options, the feedback, the bug reporting. We would love to see it. And again, I'm always here if you want to book a call with me, whether you want to talk about RightBlogger or maybe just sip some coffee together. I'd love to hear from you, and we would love to see more feedback, more ideas, so please keep sharing. Thanks for using RightBlogger.